Unspoken principles that may inspire you to run. Part 14. This is for the alphas, for the males. If your woman bills you, run. See, run. Even if she asks you to buy her biscuit of 100 naira, run. As long as she's not your wife. Do not, I repeat, do not pay any bill for any woman. You see, we're living in the modern world, and one of the components of the modern world is that the algorithm that controls our life is being changed. The pedagogy, the philosophies, the principles, the morality, everything is changing. And every of these things started with feminism. Women are now saying, I'm even better than you as a man. So, even those women who are not vocally feminists, in their attitude and in everything, they are feminists. Like a woman can tell you it's not her responsibility to cook for her husband. That's a feminist idea. But that same woman may tell you that feminists are wrong in what they are doing, because she doesn't believe in challenging a man. Because maybe in her mind, a feminist is the one that quarrels with the husband or challenges the man and says, I will not do that, I will not. But in her own world, says, I will not do this. It's no longer her responsibility. So, even that one that is not a vocal feminist is a feminist. So, for safety's sake, because one of my patients, the pastor, will always say that the fear of a woman is the beginning of safety. I like that thing, and it's true. The fear of a woman is the beginning of safety. For safety purposes, don't ever pay the bills of any woman. Let her pay her bills. Because the truth is, women don't love. You know, why I'm saying this is, we have this conception or this perception that men don't love and women love. You know, because they are mothers, mother love and all that. Bad dash. Women don't love. Love is not the exclusive activity of one gender. If you find love, but if you don't, because by my own analysis, over 90% of the populace of married people or people in relationship are not in love. They are just bamboozled by their emotions, by their unhealed wounds, and a lot of things into relationship. Already, love is something that from time has not been associated with marriage or even dating. Because in the past, people married by arrangement. You are up to the age of, go and marry. In some communities, okay, you are up to the age of marriage. That girl, she's a good girl, she's from a good family. Tomorrow, we'll go and see her father. You don't have a say. So, people built up this idea of you're not marrying for love. When you get inside the marriage, you find a way to live peacefully. If you meet peace, fine. If you don't meet peace, and in the past, divorce was frowned upon. Unlike these days, even churches are coming together and say, oh, you people should divorce or separate. In the past, it was like a taboo. So, as at then, women were subjected to what they did not want. But today, women have the choice to decide, I'm going to marry this man, I'm going to marry this one, I'm going to date this one. Now that women have started making their choice, what choices are they making? If there are two guys now, one, a very nice guy, treats a woman with love, understanding, attention and all that, and there's another one who treats her like a piece of rag, but he has all the money. He can give her the lifestyle she wants. He can buy her the toys she needs. Who do you think that woman will go for? She will go for that useless motherfucker. Sorry for that word. She will go for that useless guy. And after maybe dating him until he leads to marriage, because definitely it will lead to marriage since he can afford the lifestyle she needs or she wants. When he leads to marriage, after a while, she now wants him to behave like the other one that she abandoned for him. It doesn't work. You get served. There's a consequences for every action. According to the laws of physics, it says for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you got served. You chose this guy. So enjoy him. Women don't choose guys that are broke. They don't. Because a lot of them are thinking only of I'll wear flashy things, I'll fix nails, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll buy attachment, I'll buy Weavon, human hair, blah, 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 blah. I'll buy expensive Gucci bag, this, that, so that I'll show my friends that I'm more than them, which is one of their primary reasons for doing all that, to show their friends that they are more than them. So they will never go for that guy that has a dream, that has a vision, that has a goal. And somehow society has bought into this, because let's take for instance, you have a younger sister or you have a cousin, you have a friend, a close family friend, and she comes to you and says, I have two guys that are seeking for my hand in marriage. One, he has a lot of big dreams, visions, goals and all that, but he doesn't have money. He's even living with somebody. But this other one, he has so much money. In fact, he can pump in a lot of money into this our family or this our whatever. But the point is, I'm not happy when I'm with him because he doesn't treat me like a woman. He doesn't really show me that care, that tender love that I need. How many people do you think will advise that girl to go for that one that has pipe dreams? How many? A lot of people say, forget, what are you saying? I beg, leave, he will change. That's what people, they will just say he will change. Because everybody will want her to go and marry that guy. Because society as a whole, as a result of the poisonous pedagogy that we have been groomed into by the culture that has been passed down to us from generations, we'll go for the rich guy. And sometimes she may have, if she wants to go for that guy with a pipe dream, she may have to fight hard and have the ability to say no to everybody, which is a rare occurrence. It doesn't happen. So, give her her rights. Just like they say, give him him book. Give him him book. Give her her rights. And one of those rights is that let her go and pay her bills. When she pays her bills, then she will understand what it means to be a man, to hustle, to go and work hard and come back home to maybe a jobless husband. Yes. She will understand what it means. Because most times women just say bring. That's all they do. Alaji, bring it. That's what they convert you into. And the moment you cannot bring, they kick you out. And this is, like I said, they lack the capacity to love. Because if you want to tell me that women truly love, how many women do you know that have dated men that do not have money and took care of these men? Let's take, for instance, a man that even lost his job. Statistically, how many women, I'm not saying that there are no women, but it's less than 5% or even 2%, which constitutes an insignificant percentage that it does not that it cannot be used as a variable to judge them for good. No. So how many women can afford, okay, let's take for instance now, you have a boyfriend, he's not doing anything, but he has a high taste. Then you as a woman will go and work hard. I'm not talking of go and sleep with different men. No. I'm not talking of being a forklift. No. I'm talking of a woman that you go and work, earn money, your hard-earned money. Then you come and give it to your boyfriend. Maybe that's your boyfriend or your husband. If there is a place where they're supposed to barb his hair for 1,000 naira, but there's another place where they will barb his hair for 5,000 naira, and he's telling you, oh, yeah, they will rub me shampoo, they will clean the hair, they will remove dandruff, they will massage my face, blah, 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 blah. So give me 5,000 or give me 10,000. Let me go and barb my hair in 10,000 place. Whereas there is 500 naira place or 1,000 naira place. How many women can do it? But you see a lot of girls, they are, give me, I want to buy attachment. And the truth is, a lot of girls can who can even send the man out of their life simply because you cannot fulfill those porridge yam that they are looking for. So, for your own safety, run from any girl that makes you pay any bill. The truth is, it doesn't mean that you cannot assist a woman. If you like a woman, you can assist her. If you want to even establish a business for her, it's okay. But don't do that while dating her. Do it as a friend. So that you walk away. If you want to dash her the money, dash her. If you want to give her as a loan, give her. But know that she may pay you the loan, she may not pay you back. But when time to pay don't reach, she ain't go come show you, Bobby. As he suck one, the money is gone. Back of no return. It has gone. So you can help a woman, help her stand. Even if you meet a girl you like, maybe you want to get married to her, you can invest in her, establish her to be able to pay her bills, let her learn a skill, build a career to a point where she can pay her bills so she's not a burden on you. Because one simple truth that you may find out is that most women, when they are able to pay their bills, finance their bills and all that, they have no need for men. They will tell you, why do I want to get married? Instead, they get to an age, then they go and look for one man that has not found his footing, the one that they can boss around because they have the money. They boss you around and you become the wife, the male wife, while they are the female husband. Yes, they become the female husband and you become the male wife. So, don't pay a woman's bills. Help her if you want to, no problem. Help her. But don't help her as her lover or as her guy or as her babe. No. Help her as just a friend. So that you are actually helping her without any intentions of sleeping with her or dating her or marrying her. But if, for instance, you meet a woman that you love or you like and you feel that you have a future with her, first, empower her to be able to pay her bills. Let her pay her bills first, so that when she pays her bills, you will now see certain aspects of her that you were not seeing when you were paying the bills. When you see that aspect and you're able to tolerate it, you're able to stay with it, you're able to love her irrespective of those things, that's when you know that the thing is genuine. So, my dear, if you meet any girl, she says, tomorrow, like you meet her tomorrow and gas don't finish, in phone don't blind, their village people don't die finish, it's remaining only for she and their town chief to bury everybody. My brother, run. This one is not bullet run. That is run with the speed of light. Run to another galaxy, run to another planet. Just go and stay there. Make sure you cut off all communications from her. Maybe you don't have to block her because that's going to the extreme. All you need to do is don't send her any message. Don't call her. If she calls you, don't pick. Now your phone is your phone. It's you that decides who you pick calls from. That is, if you lack the courage to tell her, let's end this thing, because I need you to end that relationship that is not taking you anywhere. That relationship that is bleeding you of your finances, end it. A broken relationship is better than a broken marriage, because men are suffering in marriage. Men are suffering. A lot of men, the load they are carrying has put their neck inside their chest. They are about to die. Is it the host of ill health that they have? So don't put yourself in their shoes. Run for your life. Run, that is run. Move. The moment she says, baby, help me, run. So if you cannot end it, then that's where you do all those things. And maybe when she sends you a message, reply her 2 days later or 3 days later. Then explain to her why you could not reply the day she sent the message. Then if she asks for anything about money, you don't have. It's simple, you don't have. You don't have and you don't have. She'll walk away. Because the moment the benefit that kept her with you stops coming, she'll walk away. She'll go and look for another person to start feeding her feeding her excesses or feeding her bills, footing her bills. So end it, walk away. Stay away from her. No matter how beautiful you think she is, see, when you get money, that's when you know that a lot of the women that you used to fancy are nothing but trash. Because you see clean girls. That's why, see, when you have money, because you know, when you have money, it gives you access to another level of people. That's when you see that there are clean girls that have manners, have morals, have discipline, have what it takes to be your wife, have what it takes to be your girl. Not that useless girl that was manipulating you and extracting money from you and you think she loves you. No, there are clean girls. But most of these girls, because of what they've seen in the society or because of what life has done to them, they've built a wall of Jericho around them. For you to break through that wall, you need RPG safe. But you must not break it forcefully. You have to gently ask for the door to be opened. Because if you use RPG hammer beam, they will build another wall. If the first one was 10 feet, they will build a 600 feet concrete wall against you so you cannot enter. You know, in a nutshell, the point is, those who actually can be of value to you, they are there, but they are shielded from you. Sometimes they can even be your neighbors that you've never seen, you don't know, or you don't see them, but you lack the courage to go and even talk to them because you don't get money. Yes. You don't get money because the truth is, as a man, let's tell ourselves the truth. When a man, if let's take for instance, your bank account is reading 100,000. If you see a woman that you know her bank account is 5 million, who will give you courage to go talk? Except if you're a cowboy who's careless and you just want to add to your CV. That's when you have the courage, the agaba morale to go and start doing any nonsense or talking to her or making sure you win her. You know? Because already, if you don't have money, you know that the chances of her accepting you is zero. If you look at it from another perspective, you find out that money is one thing that most men use to suppress women, oppress women, or dominate them. Yes, dominate women using money because they have more money than them. So what I say goes on. Even though I will not really blame the men because that's how society is. Even the women themselves are the same way. When you take your girl to an eatery or something, a restaurant or some place, see, watch how she behaves to all those security guards or the waiters and all that. Those people whom she knows that she's more than, she's better than them. How does she treat them? She treats them like piece of rag most times. That's why, like me, as a person, if you're my friend, a girl, most times girls, if I have a friend, she'll say, take me out, take me out. Sometimes I just diplomatically dodge it. Because I know that in most cases, if I take you out to anywhere, that's the end of the relationship from that day. Because if I take you to somewhere, and a security man opens the door for you, you enter that door without greeting him, that relationship don't end though. No matter who you are, it don't end. Because how can you be so ill-mannered that somebody opened door for you to come into an eatery and you have the guts, you have the effrontery not to greet him or her? You enter, sit down. When you're coming and they open the door for you again, you walk pass. Queen Elizabeth of England or Queen Elizabeth of Earth. So most times when a girl says that, I just keep quiet because I've blanked so many ladies as a result of this simple thing. So it may seem too strict, yes, but I have my standards and I have my markers. Because the truth is, people show you who they are from the first day that you meet them. But it's just a lot of us are blinded by our desires and lost that we don't see who they are. That lady that walks past that guy without greeting him, or that lady that is a security, when the relationship comes to a level where the both of you are like equals, that is how she will treat you. She will treat you like a piece of rag. Okay, so women are also ill-mannered in that aspect like men. It's not just the men, it's the women as well. So my brother, my dear, be safe, play safe, run from any woman that says pay my bill, even if she's at 10 naira. run. Don't stay with her again. Move. Especially, if it's that type that says, I want to make nail, I want to make my hair. If it's a girl that you meet and she says, okay, I want to build my career, I want to go for these courses, I want to go for this skill, I want to learn this skill, you can assist her. But point of observation, if you're assisting her, don't assist her with the intention that tomorrow, because you have done this for her, you will date her or she will marry you or one. You can do everything for her, and at the day that she achieves what she wants, that's the day the friendship will end. I've seen a lot of cases, even as a kid. There were a lot of cases. There was this case that the first one that showed me what women do in this capacity. There was this my friend, because I started doing research from even my secondary school. So everybody knows me, like all my friends knew me like he's the brain man, he's the book man. Now, one of my friends came to me one time and said, now you they talk where. What is globalization? And I'm like, we've talked about, I've told you guys what's globalization. He said one of his friend's elder brother that was training a girl in school. Him is a one container. He does business. Now, he had trained this girl in school with the hope of marrying this girl. So, 2 weeks to the end of her final year exam, she came and told the guy that she gave him 2 weeks that he should go and find out. In fact, she just started like a normal conversation. She was like, what is globalization? And the guy said, which one? Waiting be global. I don't know what is globalization. This was far back in the 90s. I think this happened around 96, 97. I said he doesn't know. She said he should go and find out the meaning of globalization. Otherwise, the relationship has ended. So in his search for what is globalization, because this was pre-internet days, not like you could just access information. But I had access to book, so I've read a lot of stuffs, and I knew what was going on, and I followed up from news. I tried to read things. So the guy now came to me. I said globalization, and I'm like, we've talked this thing several times. He said no, that I should put it in a way that somebody can explain it to another person. And I'm like, what's happening? He now explained to me. I said, look, tell that guy to forget that girl, because that girl doesn't love him. She's looking for a reason to end the relationship. But all the same, if you want, I will explain what globalization is to you. I explained to him, and I gave it to him. I said, go and tell him like this. And they went and told the guy. I never asked him what happened, how it went. But it has happened several times. A guy that is an illiterate or that is not very lettered or one thing, or has stopped in secondary school, you train up a girl, I'm going to train her. I'm going to marry her when she comes out of university. And when she comes out of university, she change them for you. No, you can't do anything. Except you want to go and use diabolic missile to fire her. Or you want to do one thing, you want to hurt her. Maybe you have a connection, you know one bad man that knows another bad man that knows another bad man. So you start doing things. But outside of that, man, just move on with your life. You can't do anything. Leave her. And it shows that all the while that she was showing you all the things that you thought it was love, it wasn't love. She was only doing that because you are the paymaster. Okay? So let's not drag this thing too much, my brother. Run from a woman that tells you to pay her bills. Run, because you are just a paymaster. You are large bringy. And when that bringy end, he go move. Cheers.